Today's adventure begins in Scottsdale, Arizona. As of the recording of this, Wednesday, December 24th, 2025, Christmas Eve. Welcome everyone. Craig the Travel Zombie here. And if that intro feels a little bit familiar, that was by design. As I'm sure most of you know, 2 days ago, this past Monday, we lost a pioneer in the world of travel vlogging and someone that inspired me personally to start my own YouTube journey. That's right. Adam the Woo is the reason that I'm here today. And so, while I was already planning on doing this vlog, today we're going to go and visit the Museum of Illusions here in Scottsdale at the boardwalk. I felt like, given I never had the opportunity to speak with Adam, meet him, know him, I had always wanted to thank him for inspiring me to do this. And given I'll never have the opportunity to do that, I felt like the best way for me to thank him would be to go out, to have an adventure, and to do it maybe in a little bit of his style and use some of his catchphrases, just to give myself and hopefully you guys at home a little bit of a smile. And I want to make it absolutely clear up front, this is a loving tribute. In no way is this intended to steal anything from Adam or anything like that. This is purely done out of love and gratitude for everything that he gave to us. So, there's one more question left to ask. We're going to the Museum of Illusions. Join me. Shall you? It's oddly fitting, if you ask me, that on this day that we've come here to pay tribute to the godfather of YouTube travel vlogging, that the skies are gray and that it's drizzling. Sad weather for a sad day. It would, however, be remiss of me not to acknowledge the fact that the entire Arizona boardwalk is festooned with beautiful holiday decor. But before we can begin our adventure at the Museum of Illusions, there's one more thing that we need. And there it is. We have our piping hot, decaffeinated, this time, beverage from Starbucks. Now, I've never had one of these before, so this is actually going to be my first time trying a sugar-free vanilla latte from Starbucks. So let's give it a try together. Okay. I see why Adam enjoyed this so much. Looks like he wants us to go on adventures with him, and he didn't even ask our moms. Hey, what are you looking at? Hey, what are you looking at? I'm looking at you. What are you looking at? I'm looking at you. And this is notably not Big the Foot. Maybe we call him Big the Gorilla? He's got a little alien friend up there with him too. So before we go inside and check out the Museum of Illusions today, I just want to take a second to address a question that I'm sure some of you are asking. Why today? Why now? And the answer is simple. After watching some of the videos from Adam's friends over the last day or two, I believe firmly that he would want us to get out and to have adventures and have fun and enjoy life and see the world and enjoy ourselves. And so that's what I intend to do today in his memory. And we have arrived. It is actually around an hour past our reservation time, but that's okay. They should still let us in, right? So this, I believe, is kind of like Disney's Haunted Mansion. The eyes follow you. That's wild. You guys see the face? I think he kind of looks a little bit like Michael Myers. It's the first time in my life that I've ever felt short. But thankfully, I can just take a couple of steps forward and I'm back to 6'5". Nikola Tesla. Well, it wouldn't be the first time somebody's wanted my head on a platter, but it would definitely be the first time they got it. Whoa! This room sounds fun. Okay, so the sign said to try to close your eyes. So we're gonna go ahead and do that and see what happens. Whoa. So I don't know if you guys perceived that on camera, but when I closed my eyes, it did exactly what the sign said it would. My body tried to stand parallel or stand straight up with the floor, which is slanted. That's pretty crazy. Wow, that's beautiful. Oh, I think I've been in one of these rooms before. Yep. How your shadow separates the lights. Wow, this is certainly a hard climb. So unfortunately, we ended up being a little bit short on time at the Museum of Illusions, strictly due to my own doing, because my reservation was for 2:40 and I ended up not going in there until about 3:40. But the good thing is the guy at the desk on my way out handed me a piece of paper, and he said that if I ever wanted to come back, that they would let me in for free. So we can come back and explore the place a little bit again at a later date. But I wanted to take a second at the end of this video to talk a little bit about Adam and why he was so important to me, and I would assume why he's so important to many of you. And the easiest way to put it for me is that no matter what was happening in my everyday life, Adam was there. Every single day, reliably, you could count on him to be there. It didn't matter if it was raining. He vlogged during earthquakes. His videos were there to distract me in some of the worst times of my life. When I had COVID, during the COVID lockdowns, his videos were there. When we really couldn't go out and do anything, we could still open YouTube and watch Adam's videos and hang out with him. And so to not have that anymore, the thought of not having that anymore is difficult. And I don't believe that that void for me will ever be filled. And I certainly, well, this is a tribute to Adam. I know that Adam the Woo I am not, and Adam the Woo I do not want to be. But I do hope that, like him, I can create some sort of community and bring some people joy and take them along for fun adventures like we had today to the Museum of Illusions. And hopefully somebody can find in my channel what I found in Adam's. And that, if that's possible, would be just the absolute highest compliment to me. As we prepare to make our way out of the Arizona boardwalk, I just want to take one last look at the beautiful Christmas decorations that they have here. And the greenery. Unfortunately, there are no petunias. How about a magical carriage ride? Oh, if this is not beautiful. Look at that. And now we've reached the hardest part of this tribute vlog. That's gonna do it for today. And rest in peace to the grandfather of YouTube travel vlogging and the man who inspired me to start making content for this channel, Adam the Woo. Thank you for everything. And to those of you who knew and loved him, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for sharing him with us. We appreciate it so much. The vlog is over.